With the Santa Claus rally already underway and the year coming to an end, what's really in store for financial markets next year? What's it looking like? Our next report, decoding the risks and the factors that could drive markets next year.
"2024 was a relatively calm year for global markets, with only a few bouts of events-driven volatility. Investors hoping for another quiet year in 2025 should brace themselves for additional risks similar to the one in August, when markets were thrown into a loop due to uncertainties around Trump's tax and tariff proposals. Factors at play that show significant risk events next year include rising uncertainty around US tariff policies, geopolitical tensions, signs of stress in funding markets, and a weakening job market that could spark more swings. In the US, beneath a stock market that is going from one record to the next, lies a concerning trend for some Wall Street strategists. Fewer stocks are buttressing the advance. The streak of losers outpacing gainers in the benchmark index marks the longest in decades. Global funds are exploring ways to blend the new economy and the old to shield their Asian investments in 2025 from the challenges of uncertain US trade policies and a strong dollar. In Asia, Indonesia, with its strong domestic economy, stands out in investors' strategies. China is also drawing interest as policymakers ramp up stimulus efforts, while India remains on the radar due to its still robust economic growth and favorable demographics. Asian currencies, though, are set for another year of losses versus the dollar. Asia faces risks as it is among the most exposed to President-elect Donald Trump's trade policies. Currency swings, shrinking corporate profits, and slowing growth next year add to the challenges, with many central banks in the region having limited room to ease further. The MSCI Emerging Markets Currency Index has fallen over 3% since September and is heading for its biggest quarterly drop in 2 years. Developed nations are also feeling the heat from a surging dollar. Japan ramped up its warnings against currency speculation as the yen has fallen to multi-month lows. The rupee tested a series of new record lows in recent days, and analysts predict more losses on bets for an interest rate cut after the government appointed career bureaucrat Sanjay Malhotra as the new RBI governor. An unprecedented winning streak for Indian stocks may hit a wall in 2025 as corporate earnings weaken and global funds turn cautious on the market. India's bid to profit from China's waning influence in global markets is being put to the test as tighter monetary conditions, a waning pandemic-era spending boom, and a stronger dollar dent the appeal of stocks. In contrast, bonds are set for their 16th straight year of gains, supported by optimism for interest rate cuts and strong foreign buying. Australia's stock market looks primed for another strong showing in 2025. Still, 2025 is set to be a year filled with several obstacles, with global markets predicted to be volatile and the trends this year looking more at risk. Business Bureau, WION World 1.
Scientists from Hong Kong and mainland China have developed a groundbreaking method to create ultra-thin and flexible diamond membranes. Using a single-step process, they produced a 2-inch diamond wafer, just 1 micrometer thick, thinner than a human hair, in only 10 seconds. At a cost of $129, this innovation significantly reduces time and expense compared to traditional methods. These membranes, with thermal conductivity 5 times greater than copper, could transform heat management in processors, semiconductor lasers, and electric vehicles, enhancing performance and longevity. What does that really mean for consumers, though? Electronics like smartphones, laptops, electric vehicles could soon be cooler, faster, and more durable. Better heat management will improve device performance and extend their lifespan. This breakthrough could also lead to advanced wearable devices, faster processors, and even cooler running electric vehicles. Imagine your smartphone staying cool during hours of gaming, perhaps, or your electric vehicle's battery performing better in extreme conditions. These changes are not just technical, they could redefine user experience across various devices. The team has applied for patents in regions with major semiconductor industries, including the US, Europe, and Asia. This could represent a significant opportunity for emerging markets, especially India, which aims to become a global semiconductor hub. Diamonds, known for their hardness, thermal conductivity, and optical transparency, are ideal for high power and high frequency devices by addressing previous fabrication challenges. This innovation could transform industries ranging from semiconductors to electric vehicles, marking a significant step towards the mass adoption of diamond technology. We now shift our focus to what Russia's Federal Security Service, or FSB, has said. It says it has thwarted multiple assassination plots allegedly orchestrated by Ukraine's intelligence services. What were the targets? According to it, high-ranking Russian military officials and their families. The FSB says these plans involved bombs cleverly disguised as everyday items like power banks and document folders intended to strike in the heart of Moscow. The security agency FSB, by the way, is the main successor to the Soviet-era KGB. FSB officials reportedly described the plots as sophisticated and aimed at destabilizing Russia's leadership. According to the FSB, in one plot, a Russian citizen recruited by Ukrainian intelligence was tasked with planting a magnetic bomb under a senior defense ministry official's car. This explosive device was allegedly disguised as a portable charger. Another operative had been tasked with conducting surveillance on top Russian military figures. The FSB also saying that there was a plot of delivering a bomb disguised as a simple documents folder, with one suspect allegedly retrieving a bomb on December 23. However, the exact dates for these planned attacks remain unclear. In a statement, the FSB said that they had prevented a series of assassination attempts on high-ranking military personnel of the Defense Ministry, adding that 4 Russian citizens involved in the preparation of these attacks had been detained. Footage aired on Russian state television reportedly showing some of these suspects confessing to their roles, claiming to have received orders and materials directly from Ukrainian intelligence. Even in isolation, the foiling of these Ukrainian plots by Russia is extremely significant. But that's not all. There is greater context to this. You see, the FSB statements come less than 2 weeks after a top Russian general overseeing the country's nuclear, biological, and chemical defense programs was killed in Moscow. The general died when a bomb attached to an electric scooter detonated outside his apartment building. Ukraine's SBU intelligence agency has reportedly admitted to carrying out that attack. Russia called the killing a terrorist attack by Kiev and vowed revenge. Last Friday, Russia fired hypersonic Kinzhal missiles and Iskander ballistic missiles targeting key locations in Kiev. The Russian Ministry of Defense described the attack as a direct response to Kiev's missile strike on Rostov. All of this marking a rather dangerous chapter for the Russia-Ukraine war, the end to which is nowhere in sight as of now.